Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of SwampFox Magfed. I hope you guys are having a positive and productive day. Today we are out at Maple Shade Farm, our home field, rocking the die dam today. It's been a little bit since I've used the die dam, so I decided to go ahead and bust out my dam and box rotor, and I have 3 additional continuous feed mags on my belt just in case I run out. But it was a good, fast-paced game of paintball today, and hope you guys enjoy the footage.
A couple over that way. Careful.
About 4 to the left.
Yeah, I saw that.
So at this point, we had 3 or 4 guys jump into that berm on the left side there, and I was just trying to hold them down so we didn't get outflanked. And instead of fighting them head on because they had the angles at this point, I'm going to opt to have one of our guys hold this down just because it's a long run from the 50 to the corner, and then I'm going to try and wheel around the opposite side and see if I can't come around him.
Here? Right there, that's where that guy's going to pop out. It's a long run this way, so as long as you keep this down, we'll be good. What do we got over there?
And now I'm kind of chatting with the guy that we have over in the corner to figure out where they're pushed up, and we had a couple in the snake here. So I opt to kind of overload this side. There's a guy shooting outside to try and keep me in. So I'm pushing to get him to look inside, and then I'm going to try and make my move. Doubling up with him for a brief sec. And I don't see him, and we're just gonna go. And I thought he was in the snake here, so I tried to bunker him, but he's not there. So I push back a little bit, just so I can try to hear where he's at and figure out what spot of the snake he's at before he knows that I'm there. At this point, I can kind of hear him. And he's tucked on that inside knuckle, and so I bump up, try and sneak as quiet as I can, and I surrender him.
Safety.
It's a local field. They have a surrender rule, so I try not to shoot people too close. And then this guy's right there. And we get another quick elimination. But, you know, I try to be a good sport and just follow the rules of the field. So that way everyone has a good time. This guy shot him once. And then he picked his gun up and started shooting back at me, so we exchanged fire again, and the ref thankfully came and called him out. At this point, we kind of get a false call. The ref says the game's over. And then they realize that there's still 2 other people on the opposing team, so the game has been resumed. And so now I'm just trying to figure out where they're at so we can close this game out. And I see him there, and I try to put some fire on him. He's kind of... He's come onto our side of the field, so I'm trying to let our team know so we don't confuse him for a teammate. And this guy here,
safety.
He's on my, he's part of the Magfed squad, so I just go ahead and surrender him just because there's no point in
I'm on your team
for no reason. And then the last guy gets surrendered. And it's a good game. We don't get shot by our own team. And we're just kind of taking 5 because it was a hot one. Letting everyone breathe for a sec, and then we're going to switch sides and run it back. So here we go with game 2. This gentleman comes out to the side, he tries to repeat the same move, and I catch him. And he gets stuck behind that pillar. I give it a sec because I guess one of the shots bounced. The ref calls him clean, so then I keep shooting. And he's only shown a little bit, but I end up catching him on his left part of the body there.
Get out.
Once he's gone, there's no one else shooting at me, so I just go ahead and decide to make that move into the berm. Which is a good move, especially if they don't catch in there. This guy here in the corner ends up seeing me, and we snap back and forth for a few minutes, and then one of the guys on the inside, one of my teammates, ends up shooting him, which allows me to move up and get this cross-field elimination that you see coming up here.
Got him.
Once he was out, I was just trying to let my team catch up, and that way we can kind of figure out where the last bodies are. Close the field out. I knew there was one in the corner, so I just put him down, and I let the other guy kind of run up on him.
Go.
Hopefully try to close it out, but he ends up getting caught, and so I see him in the corner, and we end up just kind of long-shotting one another until I end up hitting him. And that concludes another fun day. I hope you guys keep an eye out for part 2 of today. We've got a lot more eliminations coming out with the die dam. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you on the field.